Hello everyone! In this video I'm going to show you how I texture my models using gradients and the lazy unwrapping method. Right here is my finished character model, and right now it only has a black and white ramp on it, but it's time to add some color. So over here in Photoshop I have a new 64 by 64 pixel file. Now you could go lower, but if you go below 32 by 32 pixels you might get color bleeding and other nasty things, so I recommend staying around 64. For this model I made some concept art, so I'm just going to use the colors from the picture, and I like to start with the gradient for the biggest surface, which is the clothing here, the green bluish clothes. So let's take our color picker and select the darkest color first, and then swap colors and grab a lighter color right here. Then we go to the gradient tool and drag a gradient down. There we have it. Now for all the other gradients you should make a new layer so you can move them around, and just select a box like this and then move on to the other colors like the skin. As you can see, I'm starting to run out of space already, but that's okay because all of the gradients are on separate layers, so we can just move them around a bit and create a bit more space. And now I'm going to make the gradients quickly for all the other bits. If you have a lot of colors to put on there, you can just make the gradients a bit smaller, doesn't really matter too much. And you can easily adjust all of these colors afterwards, so don't worry if they don't look completely right yet. It's very easy to tweak. So let's save this texture out and bring it into Maya. Add a new material to the character and plug in our texture file. There we go. I always set the material to unlit, so we can just focus on the colors. Now we can start our lazy unwrap, so go to UV and hit planar. In Blender it would be project from view, so just scale the whole UV map to fit right here in the first gradient. So now I'm going to select all of the faces that need to be a different color and unwrap them onto their own gradient. Now that all of the faces have the right colors, we can use the gradient to add a bit more detail. For a smooth effect, select some edges and move them up for lighter or down for darker in the UV editor window. For a hard edge, just select all of the faces you want and unwrap it before you move it up or down on the gradient. I've added a bit more contrast to the gradients in Photoshop. And now I'm going to tweak him a bit, pose him, and I'll show you the end result in Unity.